Dover Community Radio, here to present you with local music and news.
On the High Street there is an imposing and historic building in Dover. It has two names, one of them is the Maison Dieu, the other is Dover's Town Hall. The Dover Society are now running tours at Dover Town Hall, and we sent our reporters Simon Partridge and Skye Chapman along to find out more about Dover's historic civic centre.
Okay, well, as you know, this is Simon and I'm Skye. And what's your name?
Lindsay Powell-Williams.
Lindsay Powell-Williams. Yeah. And what is it you do here?
I'm a town hall guide, just to show people around the town hall, explain what's going on, why we're here, what we're doing it for, and just guiding them around the town hall. When there's information is always available, because the history room, as we call it, is here. But on a Wednesday, guides are available to take people round, basically. So it's one day a week, the place is open, and I'm one of the guides. From 10 till 12.
We understood it's 10 to 12.
10
on
till
some of the
12,
literature
yes.
that we've had, it says to 1.
Yes.
But because
do they have to turn
that's
up?
a difficulty, because sometimes there's a lunch taking place here.
Well, basically what will happen is that Wednesday mornings, the guides will be available. Wednesday afternoon, there will usually be somebody here, either sitting in the history room. The history room is always available. But if there are functions on, like meals in here, or in the council chambers being used, then people will come through what is presently the Visitor Information Centre that way and be shown around areas that are still available. But the Wednesday mornings,
they can always
tour
visit the
time.
shop as well.
Oh yes, yes.
And how much is the tour to go on?
Just £1. We asked for £1. Yes.
Oh, that's quite interesting. That's quite good. What kind of things are you likely to see on the tour of the town hall?
Well, basically areas that you're not likely to see if you're a normal visitor. If you're coming into shows and things that you normally see here, areas that you're not usually able to see.
Because the main building is this big hall, isn't it?
Yes.
This
Most
is actually
people
the
would
town
know
hall.
the Stone Hall and the Connaught Hall, but they're unlikely perhaps to have been in the
I was here
council
for the
chamber.
Dover
and
Film
all that.
Festival.
Yes.
They showed the films next to, what's that? The room with the organ, sorry.
Yes, there's the Connaught Hall, yes.
The Connaught Hall, yes.
Yes.
They showed the films there, and they had you were milled around in this
Yes.
stone.
Yes. So they'll come in, most people may have been in here and in the Connaught Hall, but not likely to have
There
been
are lots of
the
questions I wanted
church
to
hall.
ask. Skye, you want to ask about the script on it? It's a frieze all around the walls.
That
The
was
shields and that lot.
Yes, they're all shields, armorial tablets to the Lord Wardens that are here. Right, they're all.
I see, yes, for some
Yes,
of the
all
Prime
the old
Ministers,
Lord
aren't they?
Wardens. Yes.
Presumably
Yes.
they're made warden after their spell as Prime
Not
Minister.
Not necessarily. I don't think. I mean, they may have been people who were in the army, like Wellington, for instance. You know, was a soldier before he became Lord Warden.
And also you notice the presence of the Lords, don't you?
Oh yes.
Viscount
yes.
Palmerston,
Oh yes.
the Duke of Wellington. They're all up
Yes.
there.
So all the armorials in it are for Lord Wardens.
Were you well impressed about it?
Yeah.
I was impressed with it. Yeah. All the different weapons. How did the town hall come to acquire those? I mean,
That I'm not sure. It may. How long they've been here, I'm not sure. If you see old photographs, they've certainly been here for the most of the 20th century, if not, before that. I'm not sure. I haven't. Whether they're pertaining to Dover, they've just been lent by this, to enhance the place by the Royal Armouries. I'm not sure about that, but they're mostly 17th century, Civil War.
But that pike, it's about 20 foot long, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
That'd be really useful in a battle, wouldn't it?
Yes. Very tricky to hold.
I should imagine that would actually
think.
pierce through armour. At least
Well, if you've got somebody, a horse coming towards you, a full pelt, and you go into one of those, certainly, yeah. Yes, or stuck at making a sort of a barricade, stick them in the ground at an angle.
Yes, like you see in films and stuff.
Yes.
Not the coats of arms, the suits of armour, they're actually for very small people, aren't they? Apparently in those days people used to be smaller, so they're less...
Some and some. I think there are one or two sort of myths about that, but I think generally they were, yes.
I mean, obviously they put up plaques about the weapons there,
what they are,
yes. Them, I don't know how they acquired them.
It's very beautiful, isn't it, this place? All the different rooms, you think like that Burger's room. Do you like that, Skye? It was just so lovely, wasn't it? It was like something out the Bloom Street, wasn't it?
Oh, yes. Yeah, very, yes, I'll show you.
Notice we went through the history room. What exactly is this, the history room, exactly?
Well, so we wanted to obviously open up the place to anybody who wants to come in. And that would be available for when there weren't guides here. Yeah. So there's somewhere to go that at least you can get an idea of what the place is about and a history of the place. And that's it's only been up for about the last, since the end of August, I think, beginning of September, and sort of put together by Christine Waterman, who was the, what do you call it, not director, is it, but the leading person in the museum until she retired and did some work up at... she's very much a local person, anyway.
Yeah. Earlier on, you said that the history room was once a chapel.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Well, it was the chapel to the hospice. So as it's actually the earliest part, earliest structure here now, before this stone was built.
Yeah.
So this would have been a wooden structure. Well, that was a stone structure. Yes. A chapel to the hospital, really. Yeah. And stayed as such. So all the time there was a maison Dieu here. I'm not quite sure how it was used, or if it was used when this was a storehouse. But then the church was still there at that time, so it might have been attached and used within the church, the big church that was there.
My favourite picture is Her Majesty the Queen Mother.
Yeah.
It's just so stunningly...
It's very much her, I think, that sort of that smile. And she loved Walmer. I think she's very fond of Walmer, actually. She never said she...
Yes, she stayed there, as you say, once a year, didn't she?
Yes. And one or two other times too. And she came to St Mary's a few times. And this was used, this hall was actually used on her inauguration as Lord Warden. I mean, the meal was here. I think the ceremony was held in the grounds of Dover Priory, in the big marquee and whatnot. But she certainly came here and I think had a meal here probably at that time.
Who was the present incumbent?
Lord Boyce.
Lord Boyce. Admiral Lord Boyce. No, Lord Boyce was was it Admiral of the Fleet, was he, or Lord?
They wanted Andrew,
the biggest body in the
Navy. They helped look after Dover, didn't they? Maybe St Andrew, Prince Andrew.
I don't know about that. I don't think so. But,
do you think it's important to take pride in our local history?
Oh yes. I mean, my view of history is that it's people. I mean, all very well having buildings, but everybody who's been in here, and that's why I love old churches, that
part of the plan.
It's part of everything. I mean, being as old as I am now, I've been in Dover so long that I've seen people who were the leading lights get old and, shuffle off, and those that were youngsters are now coming up and taking their place. It's just it's a wheel. It's an evolving of everything. And whoever's been in here has used it, loved it, groaned about it, mumbled about it, got fed up with it.
But what kind of events are held here nowadays? I mean, what kind of things are allowed to be held here? That kind of thing.
Well, weddings
must be popular.
Yeah. Things like tea dances, film shows. Pantomime, well, not so much now pantomimes, they've moved, haven't they, to, yes. Dinners, yes. Wow. Dinners. Election nights. Yeah. All the counts done here.
Birthday party.
Yes, I mean, they now hire it out for big functions like that, family functions.
I had a birthday party here in February.
Did you?
My masquerade ball for my 21st, yeah.
Oh, lovely.
It was beautiful.
In here, the stone?
Both of them.
Oh, both of them.
Yeah, we were in
great.
both. We had the main hall for dancing, and then this was the entrance hall where everyone was greeted and picked up their masks and stuff.
Oh,
so
lovely. Well, I bet that was atmospheric. Oh, lovely.
it was very good, I will admit.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it was very, very good.
Yeah.
Yes, well, I think that's everything from us. Thank you very much for taking time out to
Well, that's all right.
to
That's
talk
what
to
we're here
us and
for.
that.